Happy Sunday. Thank God for waking me up this morning. So, y'all, I just wanted to talk about gossip, like how people always be, talking about you. And I know some people, they probably can't handle it. Like, they probably like, oh, why he talking about me? Who gives a damn? It's free promo, Do you know how expensive marketing and promotion is? And you have this person doing it for free? They talking about you because they see something in you that they don't see in themselves. They threatened by you. They gonna either try to spread rumors and stuff like that to try to stop you, but it's really not gonna stop anything. It's really gonna just make you go harder because those people gonna do their own research on you and they gonna realize oh, you're not even what people saying. You feel me? Like people just gonna talk about you because for one, they probably can't have you, they probably try to talk to you, you probably diss them or something like that. Or honestly, they just jealous of you. Cause I know me, if I don't care about nobody, I'm not gonna even think about you, let alone going around talking about you, But if people talking about you, it's really cause you just doing something right. Honestly, I wouldn't even trip about it because that's just kind of what come with it. It's if you ain't got no haters, you ain't popping. And that's for real. You gotta really just change your narrative and be like, okay, they talking about me because I'm doing something right. Don't even let it get to you because if you elevate and you doing what you got to do, people gonna talk about you because for one, you being the eyes. They thought you was gonna be a nobody and you proving them wrong, so now they having to eat those words because people probably dang, I thought you said this person was this and that, and I see them and they over here doing this, but it's just because God gonna always feed you in the prison of your enemy. So it's in the Bible, it say anybody who ever threw dirt on your name or said something you know, says something bad about you, they have to see you win. They have to see you prosper. This is in the Bible. So y'all know God petty. I don't care what nobody say. I believe God is petty. He gonna get vengeance. He don't play. He gonna, do it in the worst way. So, when you a child of God, he ain't gonna play about you. And I really really need y'all to know that you ain't gotta get no lick back. Just sit back and chill. But I know some people are sensitive and they do sit back and they wonder well, dang, why they talking about me? This not true. And I mean, I know it probably hurt, it probably sucks, but you gotta really just know that you are him, you are her, and that's why they're talking about you because you're beating the odds. They said all this negative stuff about you and it's not true, and you're way past what they put over you. They put you in this little small box, this 4x4 box, and you have took off. You're probably doing better than the people that talking about you. And then that's another reason too, when people talking about you and then you go and you see the people who talking about you, when you come across the people who talking about you, they don't be nowhere on your level. You look better than them, you smell better than them, you got more money than them, you got a bigger house than them, you got a nicer car than them, you got more followers than them, anything, whatever it is. And then you have to sit back and be okay, if I were you, I would talk about me too. But I really want y'all to not trip about people talking about y'all because honestly, yeah, it does hurt. I'm not gonna lie, it hurts. But at the same time, that's kind of how you know you're doing something right because some people don't get talked about at all. Some people don't get looked at all. It's because they're not doing anything. They don't feel threatened by them. So if somebody talking about you, it's really because for one, they might see something in you that they don't see in themselves. And for two, you're really just shitting on them. That's the best way I can put it. If people don't want you around, they don't invite you and stuff like that, you're not gonna be around them much longer. If your family acting funny with you, or you probably dating this chick and she acting funny with you, or women, y'all dating this dude, he acting funny with you. Honestly, you're not gonna be around them much longer. Eventually their time is gonna expire in your life because God is elevating you so fast and you're going to a whole nother level. And have y'all noticed when people talk about you and they don't be having no facts, no proof, everybody just believe anything. It's people just believe whatever. It's never no proof. It's never nothing, whatever. People just want to just make you look bad because of how other people love you. Just say it might be 10 people that love you. Out of those 10 people, one of those people gonna have to hate you out because they know all these other 9 people, they love you. So it's you got 10 people total. One or two of those people, they ain't gonna follow the bandwagon because they gonna kind of be well, dang, why y'all like her so much or whatever like that. Make sure y'all coming in, y'all hit the like button, hit the subscribe button so we can get it out there to more people. But yeah, happy Sunday. Like I was just I just got out the shower, y'all can tell my hair wet. And I worked out and I like been super consistent like in my routine or whatever. And I was like just in the shower and I was just like laughing about something. And I always just be like, oh, you ain't got no haters, she ain't popping. And I was like, you know what, I'm finna just go live and just talk about that because it's really true. Yo, Poker, even then you say it's truth, you know. Um but yeah, y'all, you gotta just learn how to just really brush stuff off your shoulders and like honestly, like um it don't matter, you know, because like a lot of people they still in the same place. Like, you know, like God is elevating you so fast. Like this morning, y'all know I'm still trying to get my email back. So still working on that. It's been 7 full days, no email. And I've been going and it was like, you know, I had like pictures from like 2012, like 2014 in my Gmail account because I've literally had the same email address for like 10 years. So I'm like going back and I'm like looking back at my memories and it was like pictures of when I graduated and I was like super skinny and I was like, oh my gosh, like girl, you used to be skinny as hell. And I'm like graduating from like my medical program when I got my certifications like 2014, and then it was when I only had one child. He's like 4, and I'm like looking at my exes and like looking at stuff, and I'm like, girl, like look at how far God has brought you from. Like I remember like my apartment, like it was like my first apartment in like a nice neighborhood, like in a a white neighborhood, because I used to stay in the hood, and like that memory came up today, and I had to delete it, and I was like, oh my gosh, like look how far you came. Now you're in a house in Texas, you know, like, and we forget that sometimes. Like sometimes we'll be so hard on ourselves, like where we're at right now, because we feel like we're not where we need to be. But it's like, look how far God had brought you. Like literally, like in 2014, like I was living in like my first like 1 bedroom apartment that was like in a nice area, and by myself or whatever. I had just aged out of DHR. I think I was like 22, wasn't getting no type of assistant, like me just being an adult. And I was doing it, and then it's like, 10 years later, like you're living in a whole nother state, in a house in a whole nother state. So, that's something to be proud of. And I was like, you know what, I'm finna get online and just talk about this because I be so hard on myself. And I'm like, girl, look at like how far God has brought you. And I was just like deleting memories. And then it was like memories of when I first started doing music, how I was already on the radio. It was like, when Trina wrote me on Instagram, I had probably only been rapping like 60 days. I was already on the radio. I had 2 songs on the radio. I had then I ended up getting 3 songs on the radio and 4 songs, and all these memories was just coming up. And I'm like, damn girl, like you literally was on the radio like your first like 90 days of doing music, whereas people been doing music for 4 or 5 years, they never been on the radio. And I was like, you know what, like this is why they're talking about you, because you're doing it. Like you are doing it. You're doing it. And like, y'all, it was so crazy because like it was just so many memories. They wasn't in no type of order. Like it might jump from like 2022 and then it might go back to 2016, and it was just like all different type of memories, like of my kids and like houses I stayed in, and like when I used to club, and like different guys I dated, and it was just like text messages and like a lot of stuff. And I was just like, oh my gosh, like I'm so proud of you. Like, I'm really proud of you because I be so hard on myself, and I'm like, girl, look at all these accomplishments you've made in like this short amount of time, where you might still have people still in the same area, like still doing the same stuff, still working the same job. And it's like, this is why they're talking about you, because like you have really beat the odds. Like, you have came a long way, and like you're really doing it. Like you doing what you got to do, and you kind of making it look easy, like I like had like Dave East when he wrote me in the DM, and then I had one from Trina. I had one from like Doughboy. I had one from Swamp Ezo when he played my song in Blue Flame, and like I'm sending him songs, like, and it was like songs that like when I first started rapping, so it was like Big Bad, Fat, Cash Rules, like stuff like that. Because I had just started rapping, and I was just like, I don't even really listen to those songs, let alone push those songs anymore, because I got so much other stuff out now, and I've got so much better in my craft. So, I just wanted to encourage someone to just not be so hard on yourself. Just know that they're talking about you for a reason, because people don't talk about people who are important, honestly. Like, people don't talk about losers. People only talk about winners. It's like losers focus on winners and winners focus on winning, So if people are talking about you, then you're doing something right. You're winning. You're winning season, and I'm proud of you, because sometimes we forget like damn, like, because we're so busy trying to elevate and get to something else. And it's like, sometimes just wake up and thank God for where you're at now. Because, like I said, I'm living in one of the dreams that I prayed God for like a few years ago. I wanted to move to another state. I wanted to, start over. And I did, and shit, December will be 2 years, So I'm just really proud of you guys. I'm also proud of myself because, like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of happy that my email stopped working because, like, I low key forgot like all these memories. Like, I remember like when I graduated and the feeling I felt when I got that certification, because it was kind of hard. Like, and I remember I did it, and I'm sitting there and I got flowers and y'all, I don't know if y'all know my friend Amy, but she's my friend who lives in Denver, my white friend, and she came to my graduation, bought me flowers. And I'm dating my kid's dad at the time. We don't have kids together. We're just dating, and we both. I had Emery. Emery's like 4, and like we're sitting there, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, like now, like you're almost famous, So I was just like, look at how far you came. Like, look at that feeling you felt when you graduated from like college. Like, I graduated college, and I had my certification. I'm sitting there and I'm like, damn, now people doing magazine articles on you. And now, you got all this other stuff going on. Like, look how far you've elevated. Where like you got people like still doing the same stuff, probably like still doing the same stuff. And it's not to try to compare yourself to nobody or make you feel like you're better than nobody, but honestly, like, they're talking about you because like you have really just surpassed them, like in Speedy Gonzalez way. Like, whereas like y'all probably could have like been on the corner slanging that dope or worked in that strip club together, and they probably still in that strip club, they probably still doing the same stuff, and like you're on a whole nother level. So it's funny, it is funny. um so yeah, y'all just know that like if they talking about you, you're doing something right. Like, don't even, it's nothing to like be sad about. Like, if you don't have no friends right now, you lonely, you feel like ain't nobody calling you, because you've made it to that level, like you can't be around the same people anymore because you don't have nothing to relate to. Like, they still working 9 to 5, they complaining about getting off work. You're your own boss now, so now you got to hang around other entrepreneurs, and I used to always say like, oh, why people when they get to the top, like they always act funny with other people, like who they were at the bottom with. But it's not so much that they're acting funny with the people they were at the bottom with, it's the people that was at the bottom acting funny with them. Like, because I'm going through this myself, I've never really been successful before. Like, so I'm kind of going through this myself, and it's like people will act funny with you just because like they feel like you can't relate anymore, even though you used to work a 9 to 5, you used to do the same stuff. You're just not on that right now in this days and age, so they just feel like you can't relate anymore to what they got going on, so they'll act funny with you. And don't even trip, because like I feel like people try to come around and just kind of make them stand on it. Like, especially like if you didn't end the relationship, or that you didn't like have any ill intent towards them, I just wouldn't respond. Like, I had someone write me the other day, telling me to call them. I literally haven't talked to them in like 6 months. I don't know why they thought I would just call them. I literally just left them on red. I don't even have your number, but I didn't say that. Like, I just left it on red because like it's nothing. We don't have nothing to talk about. I haven't talked to you in 6 months. I'm living like a whole different life. I don't really know what your intentions are, like who sent you. So the best thing for me to do is just to ignore it. And honestly, you got to just protect your peace. Like, people going to say you acting funny. You're not acting funny. Like, you're just protecting your peace. And you already see, like, sis, all these people have left your life. God has just been elevating you. So if you let them back in your life, God might start, like, slowing you up because you got this person around you. And just know when you're alone, you're close to a breakthrough, because God can finally open that door that's only meant for you to walk through. Like, he probably wasn't opening the door because you had Tyrone around you, you had Bree, you had Dee Dee, you had all these folks around you. So now you just by yourself, you just locked in, you focus on your goal. God, the universe, whatever y'all believe in, he like, okay, they ready. And now he can open that door that's only for you, and he ain't got to worry about you bringing no snakes around you. And I be having to tell myself that too, because like I be like lonely as hell. Like, I don't be getting invited to stuff, but it's like I feel like it's because I'm elevated, and like this, I can't hang around those same like people. And I'm not gonna even say like low vibrational, because I mean I still smoke, I still drink, I still party every now and then. But it's not my top priority. Like, I'll go out every blue moon. Like, I'm not going out every weekend. I'm not drinking every, weekend. I'm not going out every weekend. Like, I'll sit it, like, it's Sunday. I didn't go nowhere Friday. I didn't go nowhere Saturday. I probably won't go nowhere today. I just been chilling, focused, just super locked in. Whereas, like, people who call me, like, they're calling me, they're leaving the club, or they're calling me, they're drunk, or they're hitting me up late, and I'm like, I'm sober, so they always want to say you're acting funny when you're sober, and it's like, bro, I'm just sober. Like, people, like, I feel like alcohol is like the one thing that you do that people make you feel bad that you don't do. Because I told y'all, like, I'm just on this, well, for one, I'm on my fitness journey, so it ain't even really so much about, like, I'm just trying to get, like, my body looking good, you feel me? So, like, I'm not even trying to, like, drink, because I already know drinking gonna, like, mess up my fitness journey. It's gonna add weight to me. So I'm, like, really not drinking like that because I'm in my fitness journey and I'm trying to lose body fat and, like, build muscle. So I gotta just cut out the liquor. So people gonna make me seem like I'm acting funny because I don't want to drink, and it's like, bro, I'm trying to, like, get my body in shape. Like, I gotta go. My birthday in 5 months. Like, I'm trying to be, like, fine as hell on my birthday. Like, even finer than where I'm is now. So I'm just not drinking right now. But people be like, oh, you ain't drinking? Like, I'm like, nah, I'm cool. You feel me? So I don't know. Like, I just have to really, like, learn how to just, like, stop answering the phone for people, like, ignoring people, because, like, I'm just on this journey and I'm doing the work, and it gets lonely because everybody ain't trying to do the work. And I'm like, yeah, I'm not gonna drink. Like, I ain't smoked. Like, I think last time I smoked was a week ago when I went out. But I told y'all, like, I don't be buying weed. Like, I don't roll up at home. Like, anytime I smoke, it's like I'm with someone. Like, I don't remember the last time I smoked by myself. Like, for real. Like, I ain't been smoking, and I'm proud of myself because eventually, like, I'm gonna quit altogether. But taking it day by day, but I ain't been smoking like I used to. Like, I used to smoke every day, like, all day, every day. I don't do that no more. Like, I smoke every blue moon now. Like, I can't even say when I smoke, but I know I ain't smoked in 7 days. I'm proud of myself. So, and I drank last night, but I had one drink and it was some wine. I just drank one cup of wine. That's just because I was celebrating my article. I was like, you know what, girl, you need to celebrate this article because, like, you got 2 articles done on you in 1 month. That's impressive. Like, clap for that. I never had 2 articles in 1 month. So I was like, you know what, celebrate yourself, have a drink. One cup of wine, that was it. And it's mad liquor in there. It's like tequila, vodka. It's like mad whiskey. But I was like, I'm just gonna get me a nice little small cup of wine. It was like super small, like this. I got like a little baby cup you'll give your kids some juice in. But I'm not knocking nobody who drink or smoke. I'm just on my journey and I'm trying to get my body, like, super together. And I just know when you working out and you trying to lose fat, you got to cut out the liquor. That's what, like, a lot of the trainers and the nutritionists say, like, cut out the drinking, like, don't drink all the time. And if you do drink, just drink, on the special occasions. But if you cannot drink, just don't drink at all. So yeah, and like I said, I'm looking really good. Like, I worked out. I'm being consistent with my workouts. So it's no point in me just getting, just drinking just because I'm bored or whatever like that. Hello. I'm doing good. How are you? Yeah, y'all. So, I have to tell myself this too, because, like, I'm sitting there and I'm just, like, looking at these memories and I'm deleting all these pictures and I'm deleting videos and, like, y'all, it was, like, in my Google. So it wasn't like photos that I had in my, like, iPhone. It's like in my Google. It's pictures, like, I forgot about. Like, I'm sitting there and I'm, like, graduating. Like, I'm behind, like, this fatback TV because it was like 10 years ago. So, like, flat screens were kind of, like, just coming out, but people still had, like, the big screen. Y'all remember, like, the big screen TV that, like, your grandma had, that you were like, like the big screen. I don't know. Before everybody got flat screen, this is like 10 years ago. This is like 2014, 2013. It was a long time ago. So I'm standing there in front of this like big TV and I'm holding these flowers. I'm skinny as hell. And I'm like, who house is this? And y'all, it was my house. Like, it was my old apartment. Like, I swear to God, because I'm looking and I'm like, I see my baby daddy, like, he in the mirror. I'm like, who is that? And I, like, zoom in. It's Jay ass. And then Emery standing right there. And I'm like, that's my old apartment. And I was just like, oh my gosh, like, I have really came a long way. Like, I ain't had no furniture. I think I had, like, one little couch, one little baby like little chair. I had, like, the big back fat back screen TV. I had like one little chair, like a little table that you eat on. And that was it. Like, it was nothing in there. Like, that apartment was just so empty. But it was like my first like grown up apartment with like no DHR CPS, DHR assistance, because I had aged out. So I think I was 22. It was 2013 or 20, yeah, so I was like 22 then. So it was like 10 years ago. So and I remember I had just graduated from my college thing. I was getting my health information management certificate. So I'm standing there and I like got on my like, graduating gown or whatever, and I'm just like posing. And I'm like, oh my gosh, like, look at you. Like, you have really, like, I'm proud of you. Sometimes you be needing those memories. Then I'm like swiping through. It's like pictures of my ex-boyfriend. Like, these are saved in my Google. I'm like, what the hell? So I'm like, let me delete this. Because I deleted like mad photos from my phone. But these are like my Google photos. I'm like, wow. Like, it was so many screenshots, y'all, of like when people would send me my song on the radio. Like, I remember my ex-boyfriend, he sent me my song on the radio, and I was like, oh my gosh, like, he sent it because he had like posted it on his Snapchat, and he sent it to me. So I see his name at the top of, like, it's his snap, and you see my name on the radio, and I'm like, oh my gosh, like, and I was just like, girl, like, you should be so proud of yourself. And I'd be really hard on myself. Like, I'm like my own worst enemy because I feel like I'm never satisfied. Don't know if that's a good or a bad thing, but yeah, I just don't know. But y'all, just keep going, okay? Like, they talking about you because you're doing something right. There's no need to get in your feelings or trip about anything. You've just elevated, and I'm proud of you. You putting the work in, and you doing what you got to do, to get to that next level. And it's like, it's gonna be lonely, but they say it's lonely at the top. And I feel like the only reason it's not lonely at the bottom is because everybody doing the same stuff. So it's like misery loves company. But it's not gonna be too many people getting up at 5 o'clock in the morning, going to the gym, putting their phone down, picking up that book. Not ordering fast food, going to the grocery store, cooking their own meals. Y'all, I went out the other day. Y'all remember I went out last Sunday. So I had went out to it was like some restaurant called Brazil in Deep Ellum. I don't know if y'all in Dallas, Texas, if y'all familiar with it. It was called something Brazil though, but it was like the only thing open on the strip. It was like Monday morning at like 4 in the morning, like 3:30, 4 in the morning. We had just left the club. We was like, smoking. I wasn't drunk or anything, but we can eat. So mind you, I don't even eat past 8 for real. I'm just breaking my fast, just being outside. I'm like, I'm hungry. So when we go to Brazil, it's packed. There's a lot of people in there. I walked back in the kitchen. I had never been there before. So when like you first open the door, it's like you got to go to the right and then order in the front. I'm walking straight. So they like, poker, yeah, you can't go back there. I'm like, oh shoot. So I'm walking back out. I'm like, oh, I'm laughing. So this dude, he like, dang, I thought you was the owner's daughter. How you just walked back there? And see, this is what I'm saying. You don't know how people see you. Like, this dude's thinking I'm the owner's daughter because I walked back there. And nobody said anything to me. Like, I'm just walking back there. I'm just standing there. I probably stood there for like 10 seconds. And they like, Poker, you can't be back there. I'm like, oh, shoot, I shouldn't be back here. So I walked by the dude like, oh, dang, I thought you was the owner's daughter. Shoot, speaking into existence. So, long story short, I ended up getting just some nachos. The nastiest nachos I ever had in my life. I didn't even know you can make nachos nasty. Like, oh my gosh, horrible. So nasty. Like, dry as hell, no cheese. Like, they lied about what the ingredients came on. It didn't come with any queso. Y'all, dry. Like, it was just horrible. Like, so everybody had something different. Like, I think me and somebody had nachos. Me and the other guy, he had nachos with me. And I think the girl had breakfast. The guy next to me got like a chicken sandwich. And then my other guy got a hamburger. Everybody said their food was nasty. The girl who got breakfast said it was nasty. How the hell you make nasty breakfast? The guy said his chicken sandwich needed some salt and pepper. The guy across from me, we both had the same nachos. So he went and ordered some extra like queso, y'all. Y'all know how it's supposed to come with like queso, like the melted cheese. It did not have that at all. It was like chips, shredded cheese that they melted, and then they put all the toppings. So when you got the nachos, all it had was like meat on top. You didn't see like no sour cream, no guac, no salt. It was just like, what the hell is this? It was so nasty. Hey, Bruno. And then my guy said his burger, like the bun, it was like everybody complained about their food. And it was like $12. Like it wasn't that expensive, but I was just like, I've been cooking my own meals. Like y'all know, I haven't ate out in like a minute, so that was my first time eating out in a while. I know at least a month. And I was like, wow, like, I'm gonna continue to go home and cook my meals because like I could have put that $12 towards some groceries or something else, and it was just not good. Like I've never in my life had nasty nachos. Like I didn't even know that was a thing. So yeah, y'all, just keep going. Like that's the only advice I can really tell you. Like I know it gets hard. I know we all want to give up sometimes, but if you quit right now, you're really quitting on yourself, and then you're kind of gonna make your enemies, your haters, your ops, whatever, happy. But if you keep going, you're doing it for you, and it might not even be like you or your kids. It might like be doing it for like the next generation to come, or like you're just doing it for like the next generation to come. Like it ain't even so much about you or your kids. Like I feel like you're in this position to like be like that generational curse breaker. Like, because just say like if you become the first celebrity in your family or the first millionaire, everybody after that is going to have to follow in that path. It's probably not going to just stop with you, because you're going to teach your kids how to run a business, and they're going to be successful, and then once they have kids, and then it's just going to like continue the cycle. So yeah, I know it's like hard or whatever, but like honestly, like I don't really be caring for real. Like, cause I feel like if people talking about you, you doing something right, honestly, and it's free promo. Like I be spending like so much money on like marketing and like promo. Like it's crazy. Like I know I spend so much money on marketing. Like marketing, like being an artist and just marketing yourself gets really expensive. So if you got somebody doing it for you for free, girl, let them do it for free. And it don't matter if they're like negative, if it's negative or positive, because like when you're like in the entertainment business, whatever you do entertainment wise, people gonna talk. So whether it's good or bad, it's still promo. So it really doesn't matter. Like, like I'm pretty sure like with Lil Durk getting arrested, I'm pretty sure his streams jumped up like crazy. I'm pretty sure his video views increased like crazy. Because like he's like the trending topic right now. So I'm pretty sure people like going to listen to his music. They're going on his YouTube channel. They're following him on Instagram because people want to see who this person is. And I mean, I'm pretty sure everybody knew who Lil Durk was, but now like that he's locked up and people like doing all these videos about him. They got these songs, they taking these verses. Now you're going to listen to this song. I think because I love Lil Durk. He's one of my favorite rappers. But I had just posted I think last Monday, it wasn't even a week ago. I think like, okay, he got arrested Thursday. I think like 3 days before he got arrested, I had just posted a video on some pictures. I had just posted some pictures on my Bruno. I had just posted some pictures on my Instagram. And on my Instagram, it was just some pictures of me when I went out Sunday. I had looked cute, so I was like, let me post these on Instagram. The song I played was Lil Durk Broke Up in Miami. And then like 3 days later, he got arrested, So like I definitely do like Durk. Like Durk got some fire songs and he's versatile as hell. So yeah, so I'm pretty sure like people talking about him, it's increasing his music streams, his views or whatever. So it's really not like a bad thing of people talking about you, whether it's good or negative. Like people gonna talk, you can't stop it. They talked about Jesus. Like I just know that people talking about you, you're doing something right. I had learned this like at a young age. It's some people who don't get talked about, and it's some people who nobody looks at. Yeah, like they won't like even just look their way. And then it's some people who like they don't get talked about at all because I don't know why, but I guess they're just nobody wants to talk about them. So you got to kind of like change your mindset. Like just know that if someone's talking about you, that it's it's like free promo or whatever. Buddy, you seen them outside? They just walking, daddy. Wanna say hey? Up. You wanna say hey? Come on. Oh, you wanna go outside. It is a nice day outside in Texas. It's I don't know, I'm chilling. I do need to go on a walk. But I worked out this morning. I lift weights, so I might just chill. But I do need to take them on a walk. Because we went on a walk last night. They was not doing right. Oh my gosh. It was horrible. Cause like one of them like old. Well, they both old, but one of them like he real slow, and the other one she kind of fast. So I had the slow dog walking slow as hell, and I had Speedy Gonzalez just taking off. I was like, yeah, this ain't gonna work. And it was dark outside, so like I didn't want like nobody to like run over there or nothing. So we ended up just coming back to the crib. But y'all, I started watching Bridgerton. Now I've been getting told to watch Bridgerton since like 2020, like for real, like 2020. People been like, you need to watch Bridgerton, but I never watched it. Like, and then y'all not be like getting my readings done and stuff like that, and they always reference Bridgerton like a character from Bridgerton. I'm like, I've never seen Bridgerton. I started watching Bridgerton last night. I had prayed to God about something. I swear to God, I had been praying to God about something, and I just couldn't realize, like, he just never answered my question. I'm like, okay, God, like, why did you let this happen? Like, why you let this person, like, see me? Like, what happened? Like, you know, like, why this person saw me? And I just couldn't figure it out. I just couldn't figure it out. And I was just asking God. I just asked him, like, once a month. And they say, like, when you pray, you shouldn't, like, ask God the same question. So I was okay, well, I don't know. Now, y'all, this happened, like, 4 months ago. This incident happened, like, 4 months ago. Last night, I'm watching Bridgerton, and the dude said something. And I felt like that was the answer I needed. I was like, damn, God, that's why you let that happen. And I just started laughing. Like, God is so petty. Like, when I mean God don't play about you, like, God gonna always get your lip back way worse than you think you can ever get. Cause I had like something had happened like a few months ago, and I was asking God. I was like, God, why you let us see each other like that? Like, why you do that? Like, you know, I don't even play like that. Like, why you kind of expose me like that to the other person? And even though like it ain't matter, you feel me? But I was just like, dang, like why you let it happen like that? Cause I ain't really wanted to go like that. Like, and I just never heard an answer from him. But last night watching Bridgerton, I was like, oh shit, I see why you did that. Like, God just don't play about you, and he gonna always like anybody. I feel like anybody who like do you dirty, like especially like intention, like try to hurt you, and you ain't do nothing to them. He gonna always make sure like you see them get they lick, you get they lick back. If that makes sense, like. Cause I didn't. It was so funny. Cause like even my homeboy, like when it had happened, my homeboy was laughing. Like he ain't get no fuck, but like me, I kind of care about people feeling. So like even though like you could have did me wrong, I still feel bad for you. Like you feel me? Like cause I ain't evil like y'all. You feel me? Like so you could have did something dirty to me, and like I don't even laugh at you when shit happen. Cause I be like, damn, like I feel bad. Like damn, that shit fucked up. Like even though it could have happened to me and you ain't even care. You feel me? And that had kind of happened. Like it happened to the other person. I was just saying, I was like, damn, cause I had seen it. I was just like, damn, God, why you let me see it like that? And it was in person, y'all. Like, it was crazy. Like, God just don't play, bro. Like, so my homeboy, it was Rico. I'm with Rico at. Rico laughing. He a Leo. He don't get no fuss. Rico like, I'm happy that fuck nigga seeing you. Woo, woo, woo. I'm just laughing. I'm like, oh, shit. Like, damn, that's crazy. So last night I watching Bridgerton, and it kind of was like the same thing happened on Bridgerton. And I was just like, damn, God, okay, I see why you did that. Like, God just don't play. He is so funny. He said we getting rain this week in Dallas. I'm so ready. It's gonna get cold. That rain gonna bring the cold. Bruno. Y'all, Bruno is so sweet. Like, y'all, I feel like they say men are dogs. It ain't no way. Cause men, I mean, dogs loyal as hell. Like, yeah, Bruno is so sweet. I feel like all women need a man like Bruno. Yeah, so I was in the shower and I had took a shower. I had the door open. I ain't closed the door. I closed it, but it didn't close all the way. You know how you would like close it, but it didn't catch the latch, so it opened back up. I didn't realize it because I'm already in the shower. And it's 2 doors. So I got like my bathroom door, and then you got an extra door with a shower and a toilet. You can close that too. So I got 2 doors in my bathroom, but I don't close the bathroom door because it'll get so hot in there. You'll feel like you finna pass out. So I left it open. So I was in there like 20 minutes because I'm washing my hair. I just be chilling in the shower. I take long. I'm just in there playing for real like a little kid. So I'm in there just showering, washing my hair, detangling my hair or whatever like that. Just chilling in the shower. Cut the shower off. Soon as I pull the curtain back, Bruno just standing there looking at me. I was like, oh my gosh, like he is so sweet. And I just feel like when they be like men are dogs, I'm like, it's no way. Because like, yo, it's like your man waiting on you to get out the shower. Like, he's just standing there. So I'm just like, oh my gosh, Bruno, you've been standing here the whole time waiting on me to get out the shower. So boom, I get out the shower. I'm dripping wet. I'm grabbing the towel. He started licking my leg. I'm like, yeah, I don't feel like men are dogs because dogs are loyal and they'll wait on you. Like, if you leave a dog and you go for a long period of time, they'll wait on you in that same spot, and then they'll be kind of sad, you know. And it was just crazy how he was just like literally waiting on me to get out the shower. Like he wasn't nowhere else in the other crib. Like she be doing her own thing, but like Bruno and he a boy. I'm like, yeah, y'all gotta stop saying men are dogs, cause it ain't no way. Like dogs loyal, bro, and they gonna wait on you. I mean, it's rare. You might find a man like that, but it's rare. Like your man gonna be just waiting at the shower at the door for you to get back. Hey, Dewan, how are you? Hey. But yeah, y'all. I'm just proud of myself because like I was just looking at them memories and I ain't gonna even say I wanted to cry. I was just like happy because you'll forget. Like like you'll pray for something and God to give it for you. Because I remember like praying, asking God like to put me on the radio, and then He did it. And then like you'll forget and you'll be like mad about God because something He not doing right now. You like, dang, young grasshopper, I just put you on the radio. I moved you to a new state. I gave you that car. I gave you that. I gave you that contract. Like, yeah, God, you do. You be coming through for your girl. You do be coming through for your girl. And I'm just like, because even like my apartment, I remember my one little bedroom apartment was so small. And I was remember like, God bless me with a house. And then I moved out of there, I moved into a house. And then I moved out of there and I moved into another house. And then I moved out of there and I moved into an apartment. And then I moved out of the apartment, I moved back in the house. So, and then I'm in a house in another state. I ain't even in the same state no more. So, just know like if they talking about you, it's because you successful. And like I had looked up like the definition of a hater, and it was like when they envy the accomplishments of a successful person. That's what a hater is. So so just know that if you got haters and people talking about you, it's because you have officially become successful. And I'm proud of you. Ain't that right, Daddy? Good morning, guys. Well, good afternoon. It's 1:24. Yeah, I'm just chilling, just being consistent with my content, going live. Just being consistent with my content. That's all. I've been going live like on here and TikTok, posting shorts. Just being consistent, like posting every day, like not going a day without posting. Whether if you just posting like a post in your community board, just being consistent. Like even if you don't want to make content or go live, just still post something because you just never know who watching. He said that's cool, Florida in the building. Shout out to Florida. I'm in Texas. It's really nice outside. I'm just chilling. Got on a t-shirt, got on some jeans. Yeah, I'm just chilling at the crib. Probably finna go finish watching Bridgerton. I have not eaten anything yet. I'm not really hungry, so I'm not gonna force it. I might go fix me a bagel or something. But no, I'm really not hungry. I might not force it. I ate I cooked yesterday. I had some chicken teriyaki. I made some rice and some corn. I ate that around like 5 o'clock. And then Christina, when she got off, she got here like 1 in the morning because she bartended last night. She had brought me a buffalo chicken wrap, and I ate that. And I ate that at like 1 in the morning, and then I didn't go to bed till like 3:34. Like I went to bed late. Like I've been going to bed so late, but I feel like it's just because I'm changing. Like I don't have to like get up early. I don't get up early no more at all. Like now I get up at like 10 o'clock. That's the earliest I get up. It's like 10 o'clock. Yeah, like 10:15. And that's kind of late, but I feel like it's early for me because now I'm in like the entrepreneur life. Like I don't work a 9 to 5 anymore. So yeah, we'll see though. What y'all got up today? California fine. And shout out to California. Yeah. Yeah, y'all be in here from all over, honestly. I got a little bit like all over for real. Texas, especially like overseas, like out of the United States. I gotta get a passport because I'm like, dang girl. Because I seen somebody I followed, they was like in Japan or something. I'm like, you know what? I can't wait till I get to that. Like when I reach like get my 1,000,000 subscribers, or my first 100K. But I just say 1,000,000 because if you hit 1,000,000, you're going to automatically hit 100K because you have to get 100K first. So I just like to say 1,000,000 instead of just saying 100K subscribers. Like I'd be like, okay, let me get 1,000,000 subscribers. But I think she got 1,000,000 subscribers, and she went to she had went to like Japan or something like that, and all these Japanese people just so excited to see her. So I feel like get out your comfort zone because even if your town or wherever you're at not supporting you, it's a whole world out here. Don't be so down on yourself because I felt like that too. Like when I was back in Birmingham, and then like they don't really have like a music scene or anything. I used to go to Atlanta, and like you know, it used to be only like a few people who would go to Atlanta with me, you know, but like people would just want to stay in Alabama, and I'm like, it ain't nothing here, you know, like we doing showcases, it ain't nobody here. It's like it's never like new people, like it was always just the same people, like who can't really do nothing for you. It was just like it was never like nobody like big or like, you know, nobody who could really do something for you, you know, like I don't know. Like I just feel like Alabama don't really have like superstars. Like they might got like local hood stars. Like they don't have like a superstar. And it's a big difference. Like I don't care what nobody say. Like I don't want to just be like a hood famous person. Like I want to be global. Like I want to be known worldwide. I want to be like doing stuff important, like, you know, getting the keys to the city and having a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame and making it on the Forbes list and having an interview with Jimmy Fallon. Like I don't want to just be on black people shit. And I feel like Birmingham, they just be on black people shit. Like a lot of those, like, you know, the people who they say made it, nobody don't be knowing them, you know, like it's up, like it's just like in a black community, and it's like a whole other race of people out there. Like I want to be like global, like all type of different races know my name. And I feel like we don't have that in Birmingham, Alabama. So, you know, I don't know, but it was just like when I used to do like the showcase and stuff like that, I just was like, yeah, I'm finna go to Atlanta. So I used to just go to Atlanta like every other weekend. I would just take my I had a cousin who stayed in Atlanta, so I always had somewhere to stay. Yeah. Hey. So. I'm on live. Y'all stop barking at them folks. They barking at the people outside getting their workout on. But yeah, I used to always just go to Atlanta because I had a cousin who stayed there, so I always had somewhere to stay for free, and I would just network there. And like I would be asking people, like, I mean, hey, I'm gonna put y'all out. It was one. It was like one. I'm gonna say one dude, and that was Goulin. Goulin was like the only one who would like go to Atlanta with me. But everybody else, like, they did not used to be want to go to Atlanta. And I'm like, why y'all want to just keep staying in Birmingham? Like, they just used to be scared to just get out their comfort zone. I'm like, bro, like, Atlanta only like 2 hours away, and y'all, we would go to Atlanta. The events lit, packed. It's like all type of producers there, all type of QC DJs, and like all like the people you want to meet is celebrities there. Birmingham events didn't used to be like that, you know. So I just used to go to Atlanta, and then I ended up moving to Texas, you know. And then people used to be like jealous, but I'm like, we all got the same 24 hours in a day, and it's like y'all never wanted to do what I was willing to do, like. You know, I had an SUV. I used to be like, hey, you know, just give me some gas. You can go with me. They just didn't want to do anything. Like, they would just be so willing to just keep performing for the same people over and over. I'm like, you've literally performed for this DJ 10 times and she hasn't done nothing for you. Why do you keep performing for this DJ when it's like a whole other world out there? I feel like if I didn't perform for this DJ 10 times, she ain't got me on the radio. She not paying you. The events don't even be packed for real. It probably be like 30 people at the events. When you can go to Atlanta, perform for a stranger, and it be 500 people in the crowd. You done gain 100 new Instagram subscribers. It's producers, entrepreneurs. It's all type of different people. Just 2 hours away in Atlanta. So I feel like Birmingham, like they don't really have like a music scene where it can blow you up there because it's, you know, that's where you're from now. Like I feel like if you're not from there, you might be more successful. But me personally, like I never even had my first show in Birmingham. My first like book show was in Atlanta. So like once I got my first book show and it was in Atlanta, I just kept dealing with Atlanta because that show opened up more shows, stuff like that. So I remember like getting off work. I would get off work at like 5 o'clock. I would have my clothes already in my truck. And I would just hit the road, and I would get to Atlanta like around 8, 9 o'clock that night. I would go to my cousin's house, change clothes. Sometimes I would change in the car. Sometimes I might have to get like a little cheap motel. I would like change in the motel. And then boom, change, take a shower real quick, put on my clothes, go to the event. And yeah, and I feel like it really paid off because like where I'm at now, and I'm sitting back thinking about it, and I'm just like, yeah, I'm like so proud of you, you know, like because you did the work. And I feel like people, they don't want to do the work. Like they'll hate you out. And then they'll be sitting there like, well, we all had the same opportunities and you just didn't want to do it. You know, like, I don't know why people in Birmingham just scared to leave Birmingham, because like it's nothing there. Like, oh my gosh, like I went down there like what, May? I don't be down there like that. I went down there like May. Yeah, May, and I shot a video. Shout out to Versace. I shot a video with Versace Alpine Films. And I think I stayed there for like 3 days. Y'all, soon as I got there, I flew in Atlanta. I always find Atlanta is cheaper. And I take the shuttle, and the shuttle takes me to the Birmingham airport. So I'm sitting there like 20 minutes waiting on my ride to pick me up. I was already ready to go. Yeah, like that fast. Like soon as I don't know, Birmingham just got like a bad cloud over it. Like the energy just feels so dark. It looks so bad. Like I live in Dallas now, so it's all nice here and shit. And like that, I mean Birmingham just look awful, you know. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, like I'm ready to get the fuck on. And then like even when I was going out, like I went out and I was just like, oh my gosh, like it was so like just lame, because it's just like, oh my gosh, y'all still doing this. Like I'm living in a whole other state now. Like they be like, it looks so much better how they party. Like even they hoods look better than this shit. You feel me? I'm just like, yeah, God, thank you for letting me make it out, because yo, it was just, I was just ready to go. And I left. I only stayed there like 3 days. I ain't been back since. I don't be in Birmingham. And the folks I was with Sunday, they from Birmingham. They asked me, they was like, you don't be in Birmingham like that no more. I was like, They was like, I kind of figures I don't be seeing you. I said, because I don't be there. Like, what I'm gonna be in Birmingham for? Like, that's how people get killed, because you want to stay in somewhere God that already made outgrown you, you know. But yeah, nah, like that shit ain't nothing for me. Like, and people be asking, they be like, you move back down here? I be like, can y'all stop saying that? Like, can y'all stop saying that I moved back down there? Because I haven't. Like, I live in Texas. Like, I don't even be in Birmingham, like, at all. Like, literally at all. I don't even go there at all. And even if I do go there, I might just go get my kids, and then we'll go to Atlanta. Like, Birmingham so damn trash, bro. It ain't nothing else. What's up, daddy? So yeah, don't trip if people talking about you and stuff like that. Thank you. Mm, mm, yeah, but I don't know, y'all. Just know that like if people talking about y'all doing something right, and it just comes with the territory, you know. So just have thick skin. Just know that you made it. You're successful now. Like you've on like another level. And just know that like God gonna put strangers in your life to support you. You feel me? It's not gonna be like the people that you grew up with, the people that like you were like, you know, just came from the struggle with. It's not, because you're not there anymore. It's gonna be like people who like you don't know. That's why I say like kind of hang with people doing better than you, or kind of where you want to be at in life. But yeah, y'all. Thank y'all for joining my live. I'm finna get off for today. I just wanted to get my content in. So I will see y'all in the next video. And y'all have a good day. Bye.